For all four of you guys, you were in the NIL era, right?
Not really.
Payton was. He's very.
Even Payton, honestly, they missed out. Yeah, even Payton last year. I can't. And so here's the thing. I don't want to speak for anybody, but that's why everyone sitting here is going to be a household name probably forever, right? Because there was an opportunity, I'm sure, for them to. Or it was there early enough, but they want to continue their legacy at NC State. I'll be honest, right now, some of the dollars I've seen, we talked before we started shooting, some of the players that left NC State schools, I mean, the money that they got to go to these schools, I have a hard time looking you in the eye because you guys would be worth significant. Yeah. I would have a hard time in good faith looking you in the eye saying, you shouldn't take that. I'd say, book you go. So I don't know. They missed, thank God.
So were you lying when you told them you guys are worth nothing? You should stay at NC State so we keep winning.
No. I mean, it was, the market was what it was. Now it's just, it's crazy. I mean, and the thing is, the schools are really counting on this collective bargain or whatever you want to call it, this revenue sharing model. If for some reason that falls through.
I think for me, like when they can probably attest this, when I came out of high school, like it wasn't a thing. So like when I was in, like I fell in love with football, obviously from football, but like I fell in love with playing with some of my best friends in high school. And then when I got to college, obviously Drake is one of the like main reasons that I went. And, Thayer is too, and like our classes were so close together. I mean, like I truly like the way that I was like raised, like I was at NC State, loyal to NC State, and like I made so many relationships like with these guys, with other players, and even like Coach Gibson is one of my favorite coaches of all time, and just I just wanted to be there. I mean, the fan base is amazing. I mean, it's a great program. Yeah. There was no reason for me to even think about leaving at any time at my point there.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like guys that left, kind of like it's hard for them to call a place home now. Like, so we're fortunate to we can use the facility whenever we want. We're from here as well. Mm-hmm. And so like I feel like sometimes when guys leave, it's almost like they don't have a place they can officially call home, right? It's like it's tough. Like to talk to our best friend like Leary, we were talking about Timmy yesterday about it, and like I told him like even though he went to Kentucky, like I feel like you're NC State. Yeah, you're NC State. I feel like you should call NC State your home. He agreed. And he like feels the same way. And he was actually like we were just talking about like how I feel like Pat, fans would appreciate if he would come back for like a game or something.
Oh, absolutely.
Just because I felt
so. Like showed up to the spring game or something. Like the fans
would go crazy for that. Yeah, look, man, I don't know if any NC State fans that would ever say
Sean about Devin Leary.
Yeah, I mean the guy, it's still a freaking nature, man. Watching him throw a football is ridiculous. I still to this day I don't know that I've ever seen.
I feel like you take it for granted too.
Oh, for sure. Well, I mean, we talked about that, and Tim Beck, same thing. How for the people that have come and gone through this program, we're such a school desperate for any type of fucking success that we don't know what it looks like. We don't know what it looks like right in front of us, but we don't want to go down that path.
Well, I spent a lot of time watching film on you guys before I really did. And I want to compliment all four of you. You guys are fucking studs.
Appreciate
it. Of the highest magnitude.
You can throw 5 in there. You can say 5. I don't know if you saw something.
I don't like talking about myself. I don't like talking about myself.
Yeah, well, you want to talk about someone who does not fucking belong. I'm a fucking pile of shit. I played high school baseball. Every once in a while, I'll have a decent round of golf. I am not good at things that I can say on camera. We got
Tom, you're really good at a lot of stuff.
Jackhammer, UNC, Hall of Fame athlete. I mean, we got all professional athletes. I mean,
but I've got a question. I got a question for each of you. What is your best college memory from a game? Like your number one play, or like team win, or whatever it may be.
Good question. TP, or there you go. Go ahead.
I'll say.
And I know that's a loaded question, so sorry for popping in.
That's a good one.
I would say beating Clemson.
Yeah. I would agree with that. Team-wise, there's no doubt. Favorite memories from college.
Yeah, that would be yours as well.
You can do team and individual.
Yeah,
Individual. Individual will be Florida State 20.
2 touchdowns. Is that
Not one. Yeah.
I just ran up there. That should be up there. I was really hoping you were going to say that.
My individual, it'd probably have to be either Louisville 21 or Syracuse 21. Yeah, pick 6.
Did that work out?
Yeah, and in Louisville, I was spying the quarterback all game, and had to.
Yeah.
Thankfully.
I mean, I was hurt that season. Like, it was still cool for me, but like when I got back the next year, when we beat UNC double overtime, that was pretty cool. See guys like Cyrus and Tariq like be super involved in that rivalry. You know, only there for a year, so that was real cool.
Individual?
This team, me.
No individual game? The Duke 2020?
Yeah, I mean, you want to talk about
Duke
2020, 20 tackles, 2 interceptions. Let's get into
Like, well,
Take it
that was the stat line?
Yeah, come on, let's hear it.
Yeah, Duke 2020.
That's it?
Really?
Yeah.
20 tackles, 2 picks.
That was a good game.
20 tackles for real?
I'd say, were you the ACC
19
player of the week?
All right, no.
Almost.
He should have been.
TT, the jump man game?
Team, that was a good game though. But team, I would say, like obviously that game was the outcome we wanted, but like the whole week leading up to walking out for and playing in the game we played Clemson. When we were at college, it was college game day. It was a top 10 matchup. But that was like over the last 20-some years. That might have been like pinnacle moment for NC State football.
Were you in Clemson? Was it at Clemson?
I feel like that game, obviously we didn't play well, and there's things that didn't go our way, but like I feel like that game was like the college football that you grow up watching, and like that's what you want to be a part of. Like that's what that game.
Do you guys pull it up every once in a while?
Kirk Herbstreit like saying my name and like all them.
Yeah, I mean,
cool.
I had a Zoom with Kirk Herbstreit that week, and it was like I was a fan. And like this is crazy. Like I grew up loving college football.
That's
now I'm on a
awesome.
Zoom call with Kirk Herbstreit.
Personal would be 2020 we went to Syracuse. I had like 3 touchdowns and over 100 yards.
What are the exact numbers?
It was like 10 or 11 catches.
Something
like that. It was like 10,
Let's be accurate here. Spit them out.
11 or 12 catches, 100 plus yards and 3 touchdowns.
100 plus yards. So how many?
More like 110 yards.
110.
Yeah.
How many fantasy points is that? That's a massive fucking day.
But we won the game. Like Payton had a sack actually to close that game out.
They spiked it on 4th
And they
down.
spiked it on 4th down.
Oh, yeah.
And I had a good game offensively. And the week prior, though, I had 0 catches for 0 yards on 0 targets. So it was kind of like
Good bounce back.
it was like then the week before I had Florida State like 140 yards, 2 touchdowns, and then I go the next game I didn't have a single target. And the next game was
I
that
just sleeping on
sleeping.
So let me ask you the game, because now in the NIL world, Thayer, you have a game where you have 0 targets. In today's NIL world,
I'm gone.
I mean,
He turned and burned.
he's gone, city committee. No, I mean, like, what was there something behind the scenes that you did to maybe put it there?
There was very little like limited times I would say anything just because like that's kind of bad juju, bad karma. I feel like if you go and say like I need this, I want this, like the ball's always gonna find you in its own way. You just like gotta prepare the best you can and hope for good karma and hope for the ball will find you. You just gotta be ready for those moments. The last thing you want to do is say like I want the ball, and then the ball comes and you drop it. I feel like then that's bad. So I always try to limit myself, like to even say anything to anybody. Like you can ask Coach Doran, like I've never really complained much. Like even if I felt like I deserved more, which I feel like a lot of people said probably I did, but I never said much.
Yeah, I want to give you props too. I love the players that when they make a play, they just get up, toss the ball, and go straight back to the huddle. There's the theatrics and pointing.
See, I'd be so.
Sometimes I
I don't know. I don't know if you're watching the right games, Mac.
It's quite possible.
That was I don't know about that.
That wasn't Mr. Celebration.
Yeah.
Is it really? Yeah. Okay.
You don't know.
there was predetermined celebrations that I
That was celebration.
I was only going off the internet. I've been doing a whole lot of live games, so I might have missed those.
touchdown celebrations. I wouldn't do anything if I didn't score a touchdown.
Yeah. What are you? What's your wildest touchdown celebration of your collegiate career? And your reenactment? If you still have it, right?
I don't have that. Doing the jump man, and then put it on the T-shirt, and then discount code. It was go to Hell Carolina, 20% off. Bam.
So now that you're in, is the rivalry when you watched the game this year? Did you watch?
Yeah, I watched the whole game.
Yeah, Drake, Payton, you guys watch? You still watch a lot of the games?
Yeah, I'm trying to remember the game.
Carolina.
Yeah, what happened in that game?
No, about that pass.
Yeah. I was in and out of meetings, but I had it playing. I had it on my phone that I was in between meetings I played or like going into the facility I was watching it. But sometimes it's hard to watch the games because for me, meetings are the middle of the day.
How cool was that, Drake, for you and Thayer? Drake and Thayer particularly. How cool was that to watch Noah? I mean, you guys know Noah and have a lot to do with why he's at NC State right now. How cool was that to watch him make that? Like
That was really, really cool. I think it's like that's just like a flash of what he's capable of. I mean, like I'm like hoping for so much from him. Like I want so much for him. He's so capable. He's as good. Like, he could be as good as he wants to be. So like I feel like that was like a good catapult going into this off season, getting into next year. Like he can be so good. He's so talented. So it's like really exciting to see that like that play. Like he does that's what he does. Yeah, like that's not. He's had some crazy catches in his career, like all the way growing up. Like since he was little, that's just how he's been. So to see that, like
He just would take over games as a kid.
well, good question. As professional athlete, you play in the NFL now. Payton, Drake, offensive. Are there any wide receivers other than obviously Thayer that you've gone up at NC State that you think, wow, yeah, this guy a real NFL
At NC State.
while you were at that played for NC State. Like I think Noah was obviously probably.
oh, you're saying like
NFL
guys that we see right now that could be
in the league.
oh, there's like I mean, but
Yeah.
it's obviously yeah, very talented player. Take over a game, we saw him do that. I think Noah has potential. Wesley Grimes has potential. They have a back room. A lot of young kids throw.
Jalen Smothers.
Payton Smothers. I mean, it's another offensive player.
Jonathan Taylor.
I haven't seen much.
Payton, what about you? Guys that you saw, maybe not even just in but collegiate guys that last year, now that you've gone and seen an NFL wide receiver, are there any folks that jumped out to you that you played with last year at State or?
I've got a follow-up question.
Last year, like in 2023, once we kind of figured out give the ball to KC every time, the offense started becoming good. KC, and I mean I wasn't there with the guys he just named, but most those guys as well, I don't know them as well as they do, but I mean
You guys talk more shit on the field now or no? Like you guys talk shit to other players? Like in the NFL, is it more or less shit talk?
It's hard to
It's a
because
lot
like
less. You'll get humbled very quickly.
Yeah,
Like, next play. Yeah.
I know that. It's like
And Payton, I actually support it. I mean, now it's all about business. Whereas across the line from UNC in the rivalry game, it's probably
it's also like there's when it goes back to like the schemes being so complex. Like you have a lot of stuff to look at pre-snap. There's a lot of communication. There's a lot of communication going on. I mean, in college, I'd still be talking junk and they'd be lining up, just getting the call. But like,
you'd be talking and throwing up at the same time.
yeah.
What game? When was that?
I used to talk to
Oh boy,
he did that in practice. I don't know if did you throw up in the game?
But no, like they said, I mean, you get humbled quick too. So
On teams full of elite athletes, right? The team, everybody on the team is ridiculously athletic. Who's the one guy on each one of your teams that is like the freak of the freaks? The guy that just walks walks by a basketball hoop, dumps it, no problem, like, just ridiculously athletic.
DK Metcalf.
Oh, what is it like?
I could've guessed
you guys,
that.
have you guys tackled it?
No, we don't tackle. But
I would be, I
I
would
don't know
drink
if you
from
could.
a straw for the rest of my fucking life.
that, yeah, he's a
Thayer's the biggest fan.
Yeah.
Oh, all
Thayer
right.
Thomas.
Thayer Thomas, walk by a hoop, dunk, swing a golf club for the first time, right
500
there.
down the
No,
middle.
that was Drake Thomas. That was Drake
that was
Thomas.
there.
No, just now Drake about his fucking home run.
That's when Thomas is off.
It's just genetic. It's like cooking.
I mean, yeah, well, my team, I mean, George Pickens. I mean,
Yeah.
there's a lot of them. Like, George Pickens, Minka, TJ. A lot of our nose guard can probably dunk basketball in 330 pounds. So, a lot of them. It's hard to just. Yeah, it's hard
You
to
see
say.
them do stuff and you're like,
Yeah, but it's
how the
also
hell do
like
you do that?
Like these guys are also just good football players. It's not like the guys that are running some of them, but not like the guys that are running the fastest and jumping the highest.
Right.
Maybe the best one. TJ's one of the best players I've ever seen in my life. You know, and I probably would have thought him like he's not the fastest guy on the field, but
He's on every play of the shot. So that's a good question. So you guys were all leaders respectively while you were here. So,
Wait, what about-
And that, I'm sorry.
oh, I was gonna say just I mean, I think ginners or not.
You fit?
I was with Colts, I would say probably Forrest Buckner.
He's
Y'all remember it?
I didn't mean that. As, very good. So as, you know, respect leaders in the locker room at some point, now you guys are kind of new early in your careers in the NFL. Is there anybody, Thayer, Payton, Drake, that has taken you kind of under their wing and mentored you in the league?
It's super helpful.
That,
in the NFL.
yeah.
Sam Donald was pretty obviously we're not the same position, but like he was new last year when I was going in my second year, and he just invited me to come through a decent amount of times. When I actually went out to California, and he invited me to stay with his house and stay with him for a week and through golf and just had some like good time spent together, and we got to know him pretty well. But it was just like amazing to see what he was able to do this year, because I don't think anybody could have probably said he would have had the year that he had.
Oh, wow.
And so I was just really happy for him. And then another person I would say, Daniel Jones. He got to Minnesota like at the end of November, but that's one guy that's like a really good guy.
NC State.
No, dude.
I'm doing, excuse me.
Yeah. Whenever we asked him to throw, and I would always catch for him and stuff. So those are two guys that helped me, have been influences on me.
Hey, was that a good room for me? Patrick Shane and B-Ross, B-Ross been in the league for, I think this is his 9th year. PQ's been in the league for 5 years now. They were both in my room and played a lot with PQ, so just, they're both really helpful with communicating with on-field linebackers, communicating and stuff, so it's.
Have you and Russell Wilson had any NC State conversations?
Yeah, I mean, we talk about NC State.
Nice. That's
Solve that.
Drake.
My rookie year, I had a really veteran room with Bobby Wagner. It was, oh, thank God. He was great. Whatever I needed from him, he was always willing to give knowledge, tips, whatever it was. And then we had a guy that's like mainly like I think he played this past year on the Commanders, but his name's Nick Valor. And he's been a special teams guy for, I think it was year 14 for him. And having him around was great. And then another linebacker's name was Jordan Brooks, who was he was a first rounder to Seattle.
Is he from? Where did he get?
He went to Texas Tech, and so then now he's on Miami. But he was great for me. He was great. Yeah.
Did you see Bobby Wagner in the Pro Bowl yesterday?
No, what did he do?
He still moves like he's 25 years old. It's incredible.
Oh, it's pretty wild. He's got to be like 30.
Guy's a beast.
Yeah.
So coming back into, what's your relationship like now with NC State? Are you guys planning on being, part of the, I don't know, are you guys going to be?
Where are you Marshall fans now too? Like, no,
I mean, like, it's interesting.
Marshall.
We've always been Marshall fans, but Gibby being there gives us another reason.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I mean, are you guys, what level of involvement? I know that was one of the things that, we even talked about, there's so many professional athletes from NC State in the league that you don't see as much on the sidelines or involved. And I know it's obviously you guys are crazy about it. But and you guys are, I think, a little bit different. You guys are more household name, I think, than a lot of the Sons of Punch have come and gone. Probably because of the longevity of your careers in the sport. I mean, I think Caden getting hurt this year was obviously no that sucked, but without even with Caden, I think having you guys, neither one of you linebackers on the field for Southern very fun. Like as to how good we had it. So yeah, what kind of involvement are you guys playing? Are you guys going to be around the program a lot, helping out? I know you got really good relationships with Norm still, and you're talking royalty here in NC State. What are your thoughts on that from the back?
I mean, NC State's home. It always will be home. We all love Coach Thorne. Our little brother is obviously still there. So and we train there every single day. So, I mean, I've told them multiple times, whatever they need from me, that's all. Guys on the team, whatever it is, I'm here. They can use me as a resource. Yeah, I mean, I love NC State. I love the program. Yeah. I love being around. And like I said, my time there was great. So anything that I can do for them, while I'm around, while I'm out of season or whatever, I've already told them that I'm an open book for them.
That's great, man. I'm really glad to hear that because I think that's what's been missing a little bit, from big name now. Payton, what about you? You probably same as
man. Same thing. Yeah, literally. Detail, same thing.
Yeah. Thanks a lot. TT.
Yeah, same thing. I think even when the season ends, I think all three of us are kind of eager to get back here because we liked it so much. For me though, I was in school for 6 years and I enjoy every second of it. I wouldn't, I enjoyed all the years that I was there. People might say I might have been there a long time. I feel like I needed every year that I was there and I enjoyed every second of it. So,
Dude, 6 years of college.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Well, have you guys
tailgated 5? I wish I had stayed for 6 or 7.
Have you been to a tailgate yet? TP still has not really gotten out. Have you guys been to a college tailgate?
I've been there. Yeah, I went to it with my dad.
Yeah, the family.
How was it?
Yeah.
What'd you think?
Did you guys?
It was just missing somebody very close to it. Didn't end up making it out, but
Like a family member that,
no, just a buddy of mine.
is he wearing a white hat with a bird on it?
Yeah.
Wasn't at the game I was at either.
I didn't make it to a lot of games.
Even with Marshall.
I don't know. Were you even at the one I was at?
I was there. All right, briefly.
You were not. You weren't
I
there
was.
for that.
Driving
course I
past
was
the
there.
stadium doesn't count, though.
Of course so. Listen, I don't want to get into that. That's not what we're talking about. We're talking about having the legends return. I don't want to take the spouse halfway. No, it's there's a lot. Yeah.
What do you guys have planned while you're home? Working
Wedding.
out, hanging
We
out.
got some weddings we got to attend.
Ah,
Yeah.
baby,
Big
congrats.
Yeah. Bachelor party this past weekend.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah. Well, maybe that's a good time for that. Stop recording. That was bachelor party. Like fucking crazy. Let's go.
Nah.
Any Bahamas?
Not even close.
You?
Not even close.
With off camera. That's what the camera's on. Turn that one off.
Yeah. Off camera, it's on.